Yo, what's going on, snipers, and welcome back to our Colorado Avalanche franchise mode. So in last episode we had the Stanley Cup Finals. Unfortunately for us, we kind of fell apart after the first 4 games and we dropped the series in 7. And yeah, we did not win our first Stanley Cup, but at least we had a pretty good season last year. Like, we had a lot of individual awards and all that type of thing, and also our prospects grew. And our prospects actually won the Calder Cup down there in the minors too, so that should give them a bit of a boost of confidence, and hopefully they'll be good for the NHL come next season. So anyways, we're up here in the off season. Let's get into the draft. I don't really remember what's available at this draft because it's been like 2 weeks since I've recorded an episode, so I'm gonna have to refresh my mind a bit. So we're probably at 30th overall, which means we're probably not gonna get something huge. So we could get a top 9 forward. Actually, this low elite guy, maybe he might be a low elite. Yeah, I might go with this Galchenyuk guy, unless there's anybody that I had pinned. How do I check pinned? Oh, wait, actually, yeah, it's all the way at this side. Let's see, do I have anybody pinned? Oh yeah, I have this guy pinned for late. So in the 6th or 7th round, we'll have to go after this Gerbeshkov guy. Okay, so let's see who goes first to the Calgary Flames. It's going to be Beaupre, a medium franchise. Oh yeah, there was a franchise guy. Let's see how good this guy looks. He's only an 80 overall out of the draft though. Coming off 90 points in wherever league he was playing at, probably the QMJHL. Yeah, the QMJHL. Looks like a pretty good player. Czech Republic is going to grab Yakupov, who is a 77 overall medium elite defenseman. Nice for them. And then Geisberger goes to Chicago, so that's a bit of a reach with that one. There's a medium elite defenseman Kavanaugh to Anaheim, and Pittsburgh is going to take Finley. So that is your top 5 for this draft. Let's sim to our pick and see what we could get here at number 30. So yeah, Matvichuk's definitely a medium top 9, and I don't really want a medium top 9. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with Galchenyuk. Yeah, Galchenyuk it looks better too. So yeah, I'm going to go with Raymond Galchenyuk here. Might as well take him. And he's a low elite, 2-way forward, 65 overall. Not too bad. Pretty good prospect, it seems like. He had 38 points in the WHL last season. Looks like it. Yeah, he's better defensively, so this guy might be a really good penalty killer down the road. Playing with maybe Ralph Culp, because Culp is also a 2-way forward, low elite. Our second round pick at 61st. There's some low top 6 forwards. Do we want to go with a 2-way forward again or a sniper? Probably the sniper. Let's take a look at the sniper. Jeremy Falk. He has a D stat. I don't think Lundberg had any D stats. Yeah, he doesn't. So part Lundberg would be better. And he is younger as well. But there is this gem, Ian Flynn. Yeah, we could take Flynn, but he might be like a top 9 forward. Let's take him anyways. Might as well take another right winger. Ian Flynn, low top 6, sniper, 61 overall, not too bad. Sim to the 3rd round. Let's see what we could get here. I don't even know really what we need because we have prospects in every single area. Medium elite defenseman maybe in Brandon Morrow. Yeah, you know what? Let's take him. He's a gem. He could be good maybe. He's a medium elite as well, 2-way defenseman. Nice. So this guy might end up being like Strudwick, I think it was from the year before, or Lundmark. I can't remember what his name was, but yeah, this guy might be pretty good. Yeah, we're not going to sign him probably yet, though. We're probably going to let him play another year in whatever league he was in. Next pick, medium starter. Do we want another goalie prospect? Probably not. But I mean, he could be trade bait when Amonte. Yeah, let's take him. Why not? 53 overall, 5th round. Yeah, so with our 7th round pick, we'll take that low elite that I was looking at before, because I doubt he'll go ahead of his normal thing. Wow, this guy's pretty big, 6'5", 197, so he doesn't have a lot of weight to him, but he's got a lot of height. Let's just take him anyways. Olli Numelin, low top 6 defenseman, so he's probably not going to make it. 6th round pick. And let's just actually check if we have our 7th just to make sure, because I don't want to actually take the wrong choice by mistake. Yeah, we still have our 7th, so with our 6th round choice, we will take Corson? Guillermo Corson? This guy might be a power forward based on his size. Oh no, he looks like a grinder. Or he could be an enforcer. Let's just take him anyways. And he is a power forward, low top 9, no? Hopefully he pans out. Maybe he'll just be a really good AHL player. And in our 7th round pick, let's go to that pinned guy that I wanted to get, because he should be still there. Yep, Grabeshkov, low elite 2A forward. Welcome aboard. And he is a 70 overall. Wow. For the second last pick in the draft, getting a 70 overall 2A forward, that's a really big steal. This guy's going to play in the minors right away. He's already got really good offensive awareness and really good defensive awareness. So, wow, what a steal at number 216. So that is the draft. And now let's get into the re-sign stage. I don't even know who we have up for contract renewal. I think Forsberg might be in one of the last years of his contract. I'm not 100% sure of that. But we probably do have some big contracts to dish out. Not that it matters because we don't have any cap anyways. So we have to get back our USA E Scout, our SHL Scout, and our Liga Scout. So USA East, Mr. Bolt, welcome back. And then SHL, Endris, welcome back. And in the Liga Scout, which is Mr. Johnson, or Johnson. So there you go. Okay, so we have no RFA goalies, that's good. But we are going to have to let go of some people because we have a lot of prospects that could be ready soon. So let's go to our RFAs first. Let's just get these guys back for the minors. Why not? Just keeping that minor league team young. Let's go to unsigned. So Grabeshkov, you're going to be playing in the minors this season. There you go. Gelchenyuk won't be eligible for the AHL since he was in the QMJHL, so we'll just leave him for now. And yeah, I think everybody else we're not going to give contracts to yet. Morrow, he's actually already 20 years old, so I might give him a contract. Yeah, I'm going to give him a contract already because he's an overager. That way maybe he gets 1 year in the minors and he grows a lot. Monte, we're not going to sign yet. Then in terms of our UFAs, Forsberg's definitely coming back. He's only 29 still. Let's give him... Yeah, let's give him 5 years. Actually... No, I could give him 6 years. Yeah, he'll play probably till 35. And let's give him $11 million. Did he want an extension? Yeah, he did. Ozolinch, I would still like to keep around for a bit longer, like not too much longer. Let's go 1 year at 6.4. Milan Hayduk, I want to get you back even though you don't want a renewal. Since in real life you were a career-long Avalanche player, let's give you 1 year at $7 million. Sullivan, I might let go of. Same with like Miller. Actually, Peltonen, I might let go of. Yeah, I think I'm going to let go of Peltonen for sure. Sullivan, I might bring back for just 1 season. Let's give him 1 year at $6 million. There you go. Theo Fleury, still getting up there in age. I'm not giving you multiple years, though. I'd like to keep you around just because that top line gels with you on it. Anybody else? Let's see, actually, goalies. Dunham. No, Dunham's not going to come back because we do have, what is his name? Carter, who's going to probably be back up this season. So get rid of Dunham for sure. Who else do we got here? Netaros, he's not good enough. Yandel, not good enough. Some of these guys I could technically sign, but I'm not going to. Burkholz, low top 6. You know what, let's give this guy a chance to prove himself in the minors. Nantel we're going to release because he's getting up there a bit. Same with Graves. Kind of make rooms for some of these youngsters. Tim Taylor is going to leave because he's dropping considerably. Didn't even play that much during the season. Dandino, he doesn't want to come back. Well, actually, we do have some defensive prospects. I think that might be ready. Not 100% sure. So Forbes, he's actually pretty good. I might actually let go of Watt as well. I'm going to let go of Peltonen for sure. Let's actually just get all these guys back first, even though that wasn't a lot of contracts. I guess I just want to make sure we have what we have right now, because I don't want to go over the amount of players that we have in our lineup and then somebody has to play in the minors or we have to trade away somebody at the start of the season next year. So UFA is still left. Okay, so Miller could probably come back for 1 year. Let's give him 4.250. Sean Donovan, I think, will get released. Let me just check who we have in the system for right wingers. In the system, main roster. Actually, we should probably bring back Donovan just in case, because Zubov might not be ready yet. So, yeah, Sean Donovan's definitely going to come back, I think, for 1 more year. If he wants to, that is. We'll give him 2.5, or let's go 650, why not? Forbes, yeah, I want Forbes back maybe as well, just in case. Like, if we don't need these guys, they might just be put in the minors, or I might trade them at the start of the season for picks or something, even though that's kind of cheap, just trading players that you sign for picks. Lefebvre, I might let go of. Yeah, I'm going to let go of Lefebvre. He's getting up there, and we need to make some roster space, I think. Even though Lefebvre has been a really solid defensive defenseman. McBain, I'm going to try and get back him and Dandino just because they're both kind of still young. Let's give him 2.5. And same with Dandino, I'll give you a 1-year contract. Even though you probably won't want to be back here again, because you're just going to be playing top 6 role. Kosminchuk's going to leave since he's just a minor leaguer. And then Watt and Yell. I'm going to let go of Yell. Yeah, I'm going to let go of Yell because Zadorov is a center and he could play 4th line already. So, and on Watt, I'm going to give you a contract as well just in case. Because you might be a depth guy for us this year, but it's better than nothing. And then I think that's it. Hopefully all those guys sign. Yep, that's all we need to do. And then we'll get into free agency. I don't know if I'm going to make any huge signings this year or not. I might, depending on what we need. Because we definitely have our good top line still, so. And everybody has accepted, probably because we went to the Stanley Cup Finals. So let's into free agency now. And then we'll take a look at what we need for this roster. We probably don't need too much, because with our prospects jumping up, we should be good. But I'm not 100% sure of that. So let's go to each position. So centers, Forsberg would be playing left wing. So we'd have 1, 2, 3, 4 centers. Zadorov would also be a 5th. So, well, actually, Sullivan could play wing, or yeah, Sullivan could play wing. So Zadorov would be the 4th line center. Left wingers, we had Forsberg here, so that's 4 left wingers. Right wingers, if we play Sullivan on the right wing, we'd have 4 right wingers. Zubov would probably not be NHL ready yet. Defensively, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Strudwick might be good enough. Yeah, Strudwick might be jumping up next season, so if that is the case, McBain will probably be depth. And then goalie-wise, we are good as well. So I think we just might need like a depth forward or something, and that's it. Unless there's something that will like make me want to trade somebody away. No, I'm not gonna sign Zdeno Chara. It's kind of cheap, and I want to see if he signs with Ottawa or something. So we could go after a depth forward, but is there even any good depth forwards? Because most of the depth forwards usually are guys that drop off considerably. And it's kind of weird because there's like 75 overalls that are listed as 4th liners. Depth defenseman. I don't need a depth defenseman. Depth defenseman still. There's not even any depth forward so far. There's a depth forward, Dave Andreychuk. 78 overall. He's probably going to drop off a lot. But let's bring him in. Try and get him a Stanley Cup like he did in real life in 2003-04, because I think we're actually technically going into the 03-04 season. Let's give him 1 year at $2 million, even though he is going to be a depth player. And then centers, let's see if there's a depth centerman, because that's what we need. Because I like usually to get a depth center so somebody could take face-offs and then somebody that could play the wing. But it doesn't seem like there's an... Oh, there actually is some. Blake Spears. Yeah, see, now some of the guys that are that are actual players are getting intertwined into the free agency. Some of them are. Who's this guy? Blade Jenkins. No, I'm not going to sign any of these real guys, I don't think. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. Okay, so yeah, let's just not sign anybody else. That's all we're going to sign is just Dave Andreychuk, because Dave Andreychuk won the cup in 03-04, so maybe that's a sign that he'll win a cup here with us. So welcome aboard, Dave Andreychuk. So let's sim to next season and check out our lines. Okay guys, so here is our lineup for the 2003-04 season basically. So we got Forsberg, Sakic, Fleury still, Sullivan, Drury, Hayduk, Forbes, Bullis, and Donovan, and in fourth line, Watt with Zadorov, who makes his NHL debut this season, and Ralph Kulp, who also makes his NHL debut this season. Hopefully these two are pretty good defensively. Like Kulp has got 85 defensive awareness, Zadorov has 85 as well, but he's also a pretty good offensive player, so hoping for those guys to do pretty decently. They're not going to get any power play time yet until we let go of somebody like Sullivan or whatnot. Defensively, we got Ozelinch and Foot. Darmour's up to an 85, so that's really good considering he's only 20 years of age. And Aaron Miller. And in our top 6 pairing, Sam Strudwick jumped up to an 81, so I'm really excited to see how he does. And Matthew Dandino. Then goalie-wise, we got Patrick Waugh, and Ross Carter is good enough for a backup role, so we're going to give him a chance, because he is definitely going to be the guy that takes over for Patrick Waugh, probably next season already, maybe even earlier than that, I don't know, depends how he grows. And then our depth guys are Mike McBain and Dave Andreychuk. And then in terms of the minors, we do have Grabeshkov, who jumped up to a 72, Zubov, who's a 74 now, Little's a 69, but this guy might still not pan out, probably won't. Oh yeah, also Burkle, who recently drafted, I think, 68 overall. And then Amari Roach is up here up at a 74. He's still not NHL ready yet, but he will be probably the next season. And then we also got Brandon Morrow on the top 6 pairing. He should be ready within maybe a few seasons if he grows properly. Then goalie-wise, we got Whitfield and Gunnarsson, 2 other prospect goalies. Not sure if any of these guys are going to be backup goalies for the NHL down the road, but yeah, anyways, they're the goalies for the AHL, and there's the depth. So anyways, guys, that is going to do it for this episode of our Colorado Avalanche franchise mode. So in next episode, we're going to start up the season simulation and see how good these young guys could start to produce with our veterans, and hopefully they'll start growing a lot so we have a good team again next year if we have a lot of retirements. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.